Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome to session 7 on Chorastakam. We finished 4 shlokas, discussion on 4 shlokas. That means we have finished 50% of Chorastakam. So we'll try to finish the rest of it, probably today, tomorrow. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. I know everyone wanted last Friday, not Friday, right? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. We had a class on Thursday. We discussed on shloka number 4 about Krishna's beautiful form. Ascharya rūpo nanu chaura idru drishta shrutova namaya kadapi. So we started discussing about the beautiful form of Krishna, and most of you have asked me to continue the discussion. So what I will do is, we will take that as a separate discussion as soon as we complete Chorastakam. We can have 1 or 2 sessions discussing exclusively about Krishna's beauty. So today we'll try to finish the rest of the shlokas. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay? So let's do a quick recap. In the first shloka, Vraje Prasiddham Navanita Choram, Krishna is known as Navanita Chora in Vrindavan. Gopangananam Chadukula Choram, Krishna is known as the stealer of the clothes of gopis. Aneka Janmarjita Papa Chauram, Krishna steals away all the sinful reactions that we have accumulated since millions of lifetimes, both punya and papa, both. Cauragraganya Puruṣam Namami. I offer my obeisances to the best of the thieves, Cauragraganya. Next shloka, Śrī Radhikaya-Hridayasya Chauram. Krishna steals the heart of Radharani, and if we serve Krishna just like how Radharani serves Krishna, obviously nobody can serve Krishna like Radharani, but at least we follow the footsteps of Srimati Radharani and try to serve Krishna in that mood. Das dasanu das, or dasi dasanu dasi, servant of the servant of the servant. Radharani is the best servant of Krishna. So if we follow the footsteps of Srimati Radharani, we can at least serve little better. So then Krishna will steal our hearts also. Śrī Radhikaya Hridayasya Chauram, Krishna steals the heart of Radharani, and if we serve Krishna by following the footsteps of Radharani, Krishna steals our hearts also. Navambuda Shamala Kanti Chauram, Krishna steals the darkness of ignorance, avidya. And Krishna does that by partnering with Radharani. So the first 2 lines can be discussed together to convey a message that Krishna is like a ocean and Radharani is the sun, and the sun rays emanating from sun, Krishna steals. Krishna in the form of ocean steals those sun rays from Radharani and forms a cloud. And through that cloud, Krishna showers torrents of rain, which is his mercy. Krishna doesn't rain, the Krishna cloud doesn't rain like how it rains in Seattle, drizzling, right? Most of the times it drizzles. No, Krishna's rain cloud doesn't rain like that. Krishna's rain cloud rains like in India there is a place called Cherrapunji that has the highest rainfall, probably in the most India, in all of India, or maybe Cherrapunji, it's in world top 10 places. heavy rainfall. So Krishna's rain cloud rains heavily, torrents of rain in the form of mercy. And that is given through the via medium of Guru. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that cloud represents Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or any Guru like Srila Prabhupada, or Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, so many Gurus. Next line, Padashritanam cha samasta chauram. If one takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna steals away everything from them. He steals away all their anarthas, all their problems, all their sinful reactions, all their attachments to material things, all their attachments to family, friends, everything. Cauragraganyam Puruṣam Namami. Shloka number 3. Akinchani Kritya Padashritam Yaha. Those souls who have surrendered to Krishna and have taken the shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna will make them akinchana. Akinchana means Krishna will leave them without anything. Kinchana means little. Akinchana means not even little. They will be bereft of everything. They will be left without anything. Karoti bhikshum patigeha hinam. And Krishna will make such surrendered souls as homeless beggars, without any house and without any path that will deviate those surrendered souls to other processes. So they will not take any other path other than Bhakti Yoga path. They will not take any other path. So here the word Pati Geha Hinam. Geha refers to house and Pati refers to the path. So like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. So Krishna will remove all those paths for those who have surrendered to Krishna and those who have accepted only the path of Bhakti Yoga. Kenapyaho bhishana chaura idru drushta shrutova najagatrayepi. I have never seen such a terrific thief in the three worlds. I have never heard of such a thief. I have never seen such a terrific thief in the three worlds. Bhishana Chaura, that means terrific thief. I think this is a reason, if you see the thieves in India especially, I still remember in my childhood days, my mother used to describe me. Sometimes there used to be some robberies. The thieves used to come into, houses nearby our house. Or occasionally there were, I think, a couple of incidents where the thieves entered our house also. So I used to ask my mom, and looks like my mom saw one thief once. And I asked my mom, how do they look like? I want to see them. I was probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, like that, very young. So then my mom described how they look. She told me that they look in dark complexion, very black, so that nobody can recognize them. They will camouflage in the darkness. They'll come only in the dark time, in the midnight, and they put some kind of ashes or coal on their whole face and whole body, so that their complexion gets mixed up with the complexion of the dark night. So our Krishna is of Tamala Varnam. uh, his bodily complexion is dark color, dark blue or dark black, whatever. So Krishnudu Nallanayya kada, Nallani vadu, Nallanayya. So maybe that the thieves got inspiration from this Cauragraganya Puruṣottama, and they also decorated their faces with black ash and coal. So Drishtashritova Najagatrayepi. Terrific. Bhishana Chaura. Kenapyaho Bhishana Chaura Idrag. Drishtashritova Najagatrayepi. Now the fourth sloka, it talks about how Krishna's name and Krishna's form, the beautiful form of Krishna, steals away everything. Yadiya namapi haratya shesham. Krishna's name, the nama, it steals everything. There's a beautiful shloka from Śrī Cauragraganya-Puruṣāṣṭakam, written by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Cheto dharpanamarjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam Anandambudivardhanam pratipadam purnamruta swadanam Sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Śrī Krishna sankirtanam. Param vijayate Śrī Krishna sankirtanam. So this entire shloka talks about Nama Vaibhavam. Sri Krishna Nama Vaibhavam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It cleanses the heart of our mirror. Chanting of the holy name, Sri Krishna's name, cleanses the mirror of our heart. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Darpana is mirror. Chetas means the heart and the mind. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Because when you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, what is the meaning of the word mantra? Does anyone know the meaning of the word mantra?
Manaha trayate iti mantra.
Manaha trayate iti mantra. Yeah, that which delivers the mind. Manaha means the mind. Trayate, delivers. Iti. Thus, this is called as mantra. Mana trayate iti mantra. Okay. And we have, in this context, I also want to ask. We all know about Gayatri mantra, right? The most famous one, Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhenno Na Prachodayat. Then there are different other Gayatri mantras. There is Brahma Gayatri, there is Guru Gayatri, there is Krishna Gayatri, there is Kama Gayatri. Like that, there are different Gayatri mantras. So, who is this Gayatri, by the way? Have you ever thought about it?
Gayatri is the mantra adhisthana devata. All mantras coming from the Gayatri.
All mantras come from Gayatri?
Yes, mantra adhisthana devata.
Mantra Adhisthana Devata. Okay.
Vedas will be protected by Gayatri Ma. Vedas.
Vedas are protected by Gayatri. No.
A form of Saraswati.
Huh?
She's a form of Saraswati only.
Okay. But have you ever seen any deity or any puja that is directly done to Gayatri?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Oh, you have seen deity of Gayatri?
Yeah,
Yes.
5 heads will be there, no?
Huh?
5 heads.
Okay, I have never seen Gayatri Devi's deity. Okay, maybe there is a goddess by name Gayatri, um, but this Gayatri mantra. See, this Gayatri mantra is beyond the material realm. It is beyond. Uh, uh, it's beyond the material realm. Basically, it is transcendental. It is spiritual, just like Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So these mantras like Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So these mantras are beyond the capacity of the devatas. So Gayatri, Brahma, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Saraswati Devi, including Lord Shiva, they cannot give liberation. Lord Shiva himself said, Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnur Evana Samshayaha. Only Vishnu, Narayana, Krishna, Ramachandra can give liberation. So, if the Adhisthana Devata for this Gayatri mantra is Gayatri Devi, and which is if it is a goddess, Devata, then that doesn't make sense. So it is beyond, the mantras are beyond the capacity of the Devatas. It is beyond the realm of material world. So the word Gayatri means, in Sanskrit, Gayatri means Gayantam iti trayate iti Gayatri. Gayantam iti trayate iti Gayatri. So this mantra is not associated with any Devi, Devata. Maybe there is a Devata by the name Gayatri. There can be a deity and there can be worship, but this mantra, the name Gayatri mantra, most of the people, 99, if not 99, 100 to 100% of the people, or maybe 99.99%, they all mistake the same way. That this Gayatri mantra, they think that there is someone by name Gayatri and this mantra is associated with that Devata. So now Gayantam iti trayate, Gayantam trayate iti Gayatri. Gayantam means those who sing, those who recite this mantra. To them, this mantra delivers them from this material world. Gayantam iti trayate iti Gayatri. Okay, so all these mantras, the holy name of the Lord, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Now coming back to Shikshashtakam, right? Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So it cleanses the heart of our, the mirror of our heart. Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. Bhava Maha Davagni. This material world, the distress in the material world is like forest fire. Maha Davagni. Just like in the forest, in California, southern California region, we see forest fire. The forest fire, how it occurs, nobody knows. And only rain can extinguish that fire. There is no other means. Or sometimes it just stops by itself. So the forest fire, the material distress is compared to the forest fire. Mahadavagni. Bhava Mahadavagni. Bhava means the material world. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Nirvapanam means extinguishes. This holy name extinguishes, cools down the forest fire of material distress. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. Third line, Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Chanting of the holy name gives so much of peace and joy, and it gives such a soothing and cooling effect to the heart, just like Chandra, moon. Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Vitaranam means distributes. What does the Chandra or moon distribute? The moon rays, moonlight. So just like how the moon emanates cooling and soothing, pleasing moonlight, this holy name gives such a soothing and cooling effect to the heart. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Next line, Vidya Vadu Jivanam. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. This chanting of the holy name or japa is the wife of knowledge. Is the wife of knowledge. Japa is the wife of knowledge. So if knowledge is compared to husband, japa is the wife. Vidya Vadu. No. Knowledge is the wife and japa is the husband. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. So this holy name is the life and soul of that newly wed wife called knowledge. So now what does that mean? What is the duty of a newly wed wife, Vadu? Her duty, not duty, but her soul, her life and soul is the husband for a newly wed wife. Okay, after a few years, don't ask me, but initially, for a newly wed wife, her life and soul is the husband. She always, circumambulates around the husband. She does pradakshina around the husband. What do you want? What do you want? What can I give you? How can I serve you? She gives a cup of tea in the morning, and after 1 hour, she gives a nice breakfast, and then another cup of tea, and then after 1 hour or so, some snacks, and then after 2 hours, lunch, Rajbhog. And then again, after a few hours, some snack, some tea again, some snack. So throughout the day, she circumambulates around the husband and keeps on serving. So because her life, the husband is the life and soul. Jivanam, her Jivanam. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. So just like for a newly wed wife, husband is the Jivanam. Similarly, for knowledge, the Jivanam, the life and soul of knowledge, transcendental knowledge, is the holy name, chanting of the holy name, japa. That means the realization of knowledge. For jnana, knowledge is jnana. For jnana to fructify into vijnana, that is holy name. Japa, holy name, is the process which fructifies jnana into vijnana, knowledge into wisdom. So, just like how the newly wed wife and husband together they give birth to a child. Similarly, the knowledge and japa together they give life to Bhagavat Anubhavam. They give life to Bhagavat Anubhavam. They give us an experience of Bhagavat Anubhavam. Bhagavat Anugraham and Sri Krishna Anubhavam. So Vidyavadu Jivanam. Anandambudi Vardhanam. Ananda Ambudi Vardhanam. Chanting of this holy name is like a cloud. It's a cloud that pours torrential rain of bliss, and that's ever increasing. Ambudi means cloud. Anandambudi Vardhanam. Ambudi can be an ocean. Ambudi can also mean cloud. Okay, so both meanings are perfectly suitable here. So if you chant the holy name, you can experience the bliss, and it's not a small pool or puddle of bliss. It's an ocean of bliss. The size of the ocean is so huge, and the amount of bliss that we'll experience by chanting the holy name will be as big as that ocean, or it will be like torrential rain of bliss coming from the cloud Ambudi. Ananda Ambudi Vardhanam. Vardhanam means increasing. It's ever increasing. Today, if you are experiencing 10% of bliss, next month you will experience 15% of bliss. So like that, it's ever increasing. Anandahambudi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamruta Asvadanam. Pratipadam Purnamruta Asvadanam. Every name of the Lord, chanting every name of the Lord gives you rasanubhuti. Gives you rasanubhuti. Pratipadam Purnamrutasvadanam. It's like nectar. Every name is like a nectar. Every name, chanting every name of the Lord is like nectar. Tasting nectar. Just imagine somebody gives you a bowl of nectar, amritam, and they give a spoon. So imagine you are taking one spoon at a time and tasting the nectar. So like that, chanting each and every name of the Lord is like taking one spoon of nectar and tasting it. He Gopalaka, he Krupa Jalanide, he Sindhu Kanyapate, he Kamsantaka, he Gajendra Karuna, Parina, he Madhava, he Ramanuja, he Jagatraya Guru, he Pundari Kakshamam, he Gopi Jananatha Palaya Param Janami Natvam Vinam. Another shloka from Mukundamala Stotra. Srinath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Bhakta Priya Chakrapane Sri Padmanabha Chuta Kaita Bhare Sri Rama Padmaksha Hare Murare Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. See, each name is very beautiful. If you understand the meaning of these names, it will be even more relishable. So, Pratipadam Purnamrutasvadanam. Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Śrī Krishna Sankirtanam. Sarvatma, all the jivas. Sarva Atma. Sarva means all, everybody. Atma means all the jivas, all the living entities. Sarvatma Snapanam. Snapanam means Abhishekam, like Snanam. So chanting of this holy name is like doing Abhishekam to yourself. Doing Abhishekam to yourself. Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Śrī Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to such a wonderful Sankirtana of Sri Krishna. Okay, so a lot can be discussed about the Nama Vaibhavam. Yadiya Namapi Haratya Shesham. Yadiya Namapi Haratya Shesham. This one single thing, the chanting of the holy name, it steals away everything. Then we discussed about Krishna's beauty. How Krishna's beauty steals everything. We discussed about the fruit vendor. We discussed about what else did we discuss? About Krishna's beauty. What did we discuss?
Without actually seeing Krishna, without seeing Krishna ourselves, we are so attracted just by the description of his beauty.
Very good. That's a beautiful point. Beautiful point. Now, today only I learned a beautiful point. So Ramesh Garu were there in that class. I was giving a Telugu class around 5 o'clock. Ramesh Garu was there, Shyamala was there. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 2nd chapter, 4th shloka, 3.2.4. This is an episode where Vidura meets Uddhava and they both have a conversation. Vidura asks about the whereabouts of all other devotees of Krishna. Because Vidura just concluded a Tirtha Yatra. After a few months of Tirtha Yatra, he meets with Vidura. He meets with Uddhava. Uddhava, who is a friend of Krishna and who looks like Krishna. So Vidura inquires about Pandavas. Vidura inquires about Kunti Devi. Kunti Devi and then Devaki Devi. Vidura asks about Dhritarashtra. After asking about all these people, Vidura asks about Sri Krishna Bhagavān. The chapter itself is titled as Sri Krishna Bhagavan Smaranam. Sri Krishna Bhagavan Smaranam. When Vidura asks Uddhava to tell about Krishna, Uddhava goes into ecstasy. As soon as he hears the name Krishna, Uddhava goes into ecstasy. And he exhibits, his body is frozen. Uddhava's body is frozen. And he exhibits all the Ashtasattvika Vikaras. The 8 symptoms of ecstasy. Ashtasattvika Vikar. Like the body is frozen. The hairs on the body are standing on end. Goosebumps, romanchita. Tears in his eyes. There is a sweat on his body. Body is full of sweat. So like this, and he is unconscious. And this happened for a muhurta kalam, 48 minutes. Simply by hearing the name Krishna, when Vidura asks Uddhava, can you tell me about Krishna? That's all Vidura asked. Vidura did not ask, some unimaginable, unaccomplishable task, right? He asked a very simple thing. Can you explain, please tell me about Krishna? How is Krishna? Can you explain about some Leelas of Krishna? Because you are such a close associate of Krishna. Tell me something about Krishna. And as soon as Uddhava heard this, his body is frozen and all these ecstatic symptoms. And then in that, this is all by remembering Krishna, by hearing the name Krishna and by remembering Krishna. All these ecstatic symptoms. So in that shloka 3.2.4, Prabhupada writes in the purport that because Krishna is Purna, Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. He is absolute. Purnam means absolute. He is complete. He is whole. Even if there are billions and trillions of Brahmandas that are emanating from Vishnu, still he remains complete. In the material world, you extract something from the whole, you extract a part from the whole, the quantity of the whole gets reduced by the quantity of the part. Like you have a one rectangular sheet of birthday cake. Now that is Purnam, that is complete, that is a whole cake. Now you cut a portion from that, the quantity of the whole cake gets reduced by that small piece. And you cut another portion, the quantity is reduced further. And slowly you keep cutting small pieces and distribute to everyone, and that sheet will be empty. There will not be any cake. But Krishna or Vishnu, Supreme Personality, is not like that. They are Purnam. No matter how much is extracted from them, they always remain absolute. And everything that is emanated from them is also absolute, is also Purnam. Like Brahma, who appears from the stem of the lotus that comes from the navel of Vishnu, that Brahma is also Purnam. And Brahma creates all of us, so we are also Purnam. That means in quality we are Purnam. In quality we are complete. We have same qualities as Krishna. But quantity is different. Krishna's quantity is unlimited. Our quantity is minute. So coming back to that shloka, that beautiful thing that I learned today is, because Krishna is absolute, everything that belongs to Krishna is also absolute. So in this context, what Prabhupada write very beautifully about this Uddhava, simply by remembering Krishna, how he was exhibiting ecstatic symptoms, the beautiful point is, Prabhupada writes, there is no difference between Krishna Smarana and seeing Krishna. See how beautiful it is. There is no difference between remembrance of Krishna and seeing Krishna. See, these two things we do with two different senses. Remembrance of Krishna is through the mind, and seeing Krishna is through the eyes. But Prabhupada is saying there's no difference between these two. There's no difference between remembering Krishna and seeing Krishna. Remembering Krishna is as good as seeing Krishna. How beautiful that is. How encouraging that is to all of us who are practicing Bhakti. Every day we are with anxiety, right? Oh, when will I see Krishna? Will I be able to see Krishna? Will Krishna give me darshan in my life? So thinking that we are always worried. Will I be able to achieve perfection in Bhakti? What will happen to me at the end of this life? Will I be able to remember Krishna at the time of death? And in the next life, if I have to take birth again, Will I get human life or not? All these things. But Prabhupada made it very simple that remembering Krishna is same as seeing Krishna. So that means we can practice that right now. The Krishna Smarana, we can do that anytime. So just say you are sitting on the sofa, in your living room, and you're just taking a break from work, and just you're all by yourself. The kids have gone to school, and the wife or husband, they went to office, and you are all by yourself in the living room. So sit on the sofa, just close your eyes, and remember some beautiful form of Krishna, a beautiful picture of Krishna, or some beautiful Leelas of Krishna, Makanchor Leela, or some beautiful Kirtan, some beautiful Stotram, at least one shloka, one line, one name. If you are remembering that, it is as good as seeing Krishna. See, in the material world, we can have we can understand this with an example in the material world. When you are, let's say the parents are in India and we are here. When we remember them, when we remember their form, when we remember the days when we spend with them in India, when we remember our childhood days, or during the last India trip, if you recall any, any time that we spent with the parents, you can see them. You can see them in your heart. So simply by remembering them, you are able to see them. So similarly, remembering Krishna, now here Krishna invests his transcendental energy. When you are remembering him, you are not alone, right? In the material world example, when you are remembering your parents, there's no guarantee that your parents are remembering you at that time or not. They may be or may not be. But here, the beautiful thing is, when you are remembering Krishna, Krishna is also remembering you. Where he knows, the Paramatma within you, he knows that you are remembering him, and that Krishna in the spiritual world, he will remember you. So with that mutual exchange of smarana, it is as good as seeing Krishna. So that's a very beautiful thing. So Ankita, you had a question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji, I was going to say the same thing which you just said. That day you told me the same thing. It's not just you read it today, so you already knew it, Prabhuji, because you told me the same thing that day when I told you that
Yeah.
when I was reading this, and then in the class you said the same thing. So then you told me that Krishna is remembering, that's why you're thinking. So when I was reading Bhagavad Gita, is also saying Krishna.
Yeah.
And when you were discussing, then they are telling me that it's also a remembrance. So same thing you already told Prabhuji.
Yeah. Yeah. If you are reading Bhagavatam, you are associating with Krishna. If you are chanting Krishna's name, you are associating with Krishna. If you are remembering Krishna, you are actually seeing Krishna.
Just want to add one more point, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
I should have told 2 days back, but I couldn't get time to inform you. Same thing. Today you're talking about Vidura, and right now I'm currently reading about Vidura. So on Friday, I was reading Vidura, and that was the first day it came into the picture that Vidura is coming back, and everybody is welcoming him back into what is that place? Sorry, Hastinapur. So he has come back from pilgrimage, and everybody is welcoming him. I'm at that point. So there I left, and then on Saturday I was just, because there was a Gita class, so I thought I'll just listen to one class before that.
Hmm.
And somehow it happened that I just randomly chose one class of yours. It may be some 3 weeks back that you discussed the same thing in the class. And when I heard that class,
Yeah.
it came out to the same thing. I was like, oh my God, how can I it's the probability of searching, and
Yeah.
that too, that specific video was a very rare instance, but I just wanted to share this with you that it happened.
Yeah. Shamla also shared with me many times like this. Like she hears something from the class and she's either seeing from Bhagavatam book or something related to that.
And today again, you're talking about Vidura, the same thing
Yeah.
that Vidura is talking. So then I just thought I'll let you know this because this is the third time it is coming in our context. And it is the same thing that I'm remembering and thinking in this way. I'm reading and then he's remembering in that way, I feel.
Yeah. So in this context, since you brought this topic, right? I wanted to share something beautiful with all of you. So this is our ISKCON Seattle Facebook page. Okay. Every day they take beautiful pictures of the deities and then they post on this Facebook. So what is this date here? February 6th, right? Which is last, I think Wednesday.
Friday.
Or 6th was Friday.
Yes, the
Correct.
day I was reading, yeah.
And what did we discuss on Wednesday and Thursday? From Chorastakam, we discussed about the holy name, and during that time we discussed something very beautiful. What is that?
Everything is beautiful, Prabhuji. Are you talking about that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming as a blessing for us?
No.
You discussed about his rūpa, Acharya rūpa.
No, this is name, chanting the holy name, Nama.
Pitambaram.
No. Ambaram is about beauty. I'm talking about name, chanting the holy name.
It destroys all
Frustrated.
enemies,
Okay, what else?
any kind of
Yadiyana.
We discussed some examples.
We lose our desires, yeah.
We discussed some examples of great devotees who how they chanted the holy name.
Mirabai.
Mirabai.
Govinda Damodar Madhavi.
Very good, very good. Who chanted Govinda Damodara Madhaveti?
Draupadi?
No.
Gopis, Prabhu.
Gopis.
The gopis. When did they chant?
While selling curd, butter. Yeah, butter.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at this picture.
Oh.
See? You see all these gopis walking in the streets of Vrindavan. This is Govardhan area. See all these gopis with butter pots, yogurt, milk pots on their heads.
Prabhuji, can you expand your screen?
This is the maximum.
Okay.
So I'll show that picture again. I am seeing, if there are more. Yeah, you can see the full picture here. Is everyone seeing this properly?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Here you can see now. See properly. I can even zoom in. See? Look at this. We were remembering Krishna and his devotees, and the devotees, they appeared on the screen. I mean, not on the screen, but in the temple.
Very good.
So,
Govind le lo, Shyam le lo,
yeah,
taja taja Shyam le lo.
I go to temple every day and take darshan. I
Very good.
haven't seen this backdrop in the last time they put this backdrop was during Radhashtami time. Just couple of days before Radhashtami, they put this backdrop. Now the Facebook page is there. You can go and you can go back in time. Every day you can go one step back and see when was the last time they put this. Not in the recent times. It was like September time frame, August or September time frame.
So this clearly shows Krishna comes to our class every day and he listens along with Radharani.
Together, Radharani and Krishna, they both.
Especially Ankita Mataji's song. That's why.
Correct.
Yeah, he's hearing, I think. That's
Krishna
why he's telling
remembers
a lot of
their
things.
disciples are our devotees.
Yeah.
They are talking about, my devotees are talking about me. That's why Krishna appears, I think.
Yeah. So I saw this on Friday afternoon only when I went to temple at 12 o'clock. I wanted to send this in the group, but I wanted to discuss this in the class like this. So, see, this is beautiful.
Thank you for sharing, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, because you are all very sincere, that's why Krishna makes such things happen. Krishna gives such experiences. So, okay, next. What were we discussing?
We are recapping of the previous class.
Same thing, Prabhuji.
Just doing a recap.
Hearing and seeing, remembering the same.
Yeah. So I'll tell something about Krishna's beauty. I cannot stop talking about Krishna's beauty. So we all know Kaliya Mardana Leela, right? So all we know is what we hear from stories from everybody. From childhood, we have heard so many stories about Kaliya Mardana Leela. What we know is not what actually happened. So first of all, what do we know about Kaliya Mardana Leela? That there was a venomous, terrible serpent by name Kaliya in Yamuna river. One day, Kaliya wanted to, Kaliya wanted to kill Krishna. So then, when Krishna, he was standing on a tamala tree on the banks of Yamuna river. And then Krishna jumps, seeing Kaliya. Krishna knows that there is Kaliya inside, right? Krishna jumps into the water, and there is a big splash of water that is coming out with his jump. And Krishna jumps on top of the hoods of Kaliya. And Kaliya has so many hoods. It's a gigantic serpent. So many hoods. So Krishna, let's imagine Krishna jumped on the center hood of Kaliya. But there are so many other hoods. And every hood has eyes, right? So Kaliya can see Krishna. When we imagine that scene, what we imagine is Krishna is jumping on the head of Kaliya, and Kaliya is only seeing what is in front of Kaliya, right? Just like how, let's say a bird is standing on top of our head. We cannot see that bird. We can only see what is in front of us. If somebody is standing in front of us, we can see them. But Kaliya's situation was not like that. Krishna jumped on top of Kaliya's head, but Kaliya has so many hoods. With all those hoods, Kaliya could see Krishna's beautiful form. And Kaliya had, looking at the beautiful form of Krishna, Kaliya had a change of heart. Kaliya had a change of heart. And then there was an exchange of rasa between Kaliya and Krishna, that silently they both talked. There was no Kaliya uvacha, Sri Bhagavān uvacha, nothing like that. But through sign language, they exchanged some words, eye-to-eye communication. So Kaliya said first, these are written by Jiva Goswami in his commentary. Because Acharyas, they meditate and they enter into the Leela and they see what exactly happened. So Krishna reveals to them. Just like how Valmiki was not present in every situation. But when Narada Muni asked Valmiki to write Ramayana, Valmiki closed his eyes and went into meditation, and he saw entire Ramayana just the way how it happened. And then he scripted Ramayana. Similarly, Jiva Goswami and all Acharyas, when they write commentaries on Bhagavatam, they enter into the Leela, they meditate, and Krishna reveals to them the internal meaning of everything. And then they write it for us. So Jiva Goswami writes that Kaliya and Krishna, through eye-to-eye glances, they exchange words. Kaliya says, "Oh my Lord, I was on a mission to kill you, but please forgive me. I'm taking shelter of your lotus feet. I was mesmerized by the extraordinary beauty of you. I was mesmerized and I was attracted to you. Your beauty stole everything. Your beauty stole all my anarthas. Your beauty stole my desire to kill you." What is that line from Chorastakam? Ascharya rūpo nanu chaura idruk drishtva shrutova namaya kadapi. So just like how Bilumangal Thakur said in Chorastakam, Kaliya also said something similar, that your beauty stole my heart. Your beauty stole all my anarthas, my desire to kill you. Now I'm here to serve you. I'm a soul surrender. I'm here to serve you. Please tell me, how can I serve you? Then Krishna said, all right, I can forgive you. But let's play a drama. You pretend as if you are killing me, and I pretend as if I'm trying to kill you. So together we both pretend that we are fighting, just like how Bhishma and Krishna fought on Kurukshetra war. Okay, so let's play a game like that. Then Kaliya agreed. Then Kaliya, with his multiple hoods, he embraced Krishna. Now that scene, when we read the Kaliya Mardana story, or when we see that picture, right, it looks as if Kaliya, the snake, is actually embracing Krishna tighter and tighter and tighter in an attempt to kill him. But Kaliya said, "Oh Krishna, I'm enjoying this embrace. such a rare opportunity, very rare for other people to get. I'm embracing such a rare opportunity. I'm relishing such a rare opportunity of embracing you. So Krishna only asked him to do that. And Kaliya was tightly embracing Krishna. And Krishna, after some time, Krishna pretended as if he lost his consciousness. He remained silent, and then he closed his eyes and remained silent. And then Krishna actually went inside into the arms of Kaliya, into the hoods of Kaliya, and then Krishna became invisible. Krishna went under the water also. And seeing this, and while this was all happening, everybody, all the Vrindavan residents, the Vrajavasis, everybody were standing on the banks of the Yamuna river, and it was a nail-biting feat for them to watch. They were so anxious to see how Krishna will be saved now. Because they are not thinking Krishna is God. They are thinking this little boy Krishna, who will save him now? Kaliya is such a great serpent, who can save Krishna now? Everybody was thinking Krishna is finished now. And as they were thinking Krishna is finished, Krishna is reciprocating in the same way. So he acted like as if he is finished. So he went under the water. And then he remained silent for 1 or 2 minutes like that. And then when the auditorium is full, when all the Vrajavasis assembled there, because slowly everybody started coming, right? So Krishna waited until the auditorium was full. And especially, he waited until Radharani came there. Because the news spread like wildfire that Kaliya captivated Krishna, and looks like it is very difficult to save Krishna now. And by this time, as soon as Yashodamma heard this, she fell unconscious. And all the Vrajavasis, they came to Yamuna river, and they were standing on the banks of the river. And they were watching this to see how they can help Krishna. If at all they can do anything, how they can help Krishna. But they know that they are helpless. And they are thinking Krishna is finished. So Krishna went under the water. Now when Krishna knew that the auditorium is full, including Radharani, then Krishna, he sprung up, like a lightning flash. Krishna sprung up from under the water, and he again jumped on the hoods of Kaliya. And then Krishna signaled to Kaliya, now let's dance. Okay, so you give me the rhythm with your hoods, and I will dance. Kaliya said, yes, I am happy to do this seva to you, O Swami. And then Kaliya was going up and down with his hoods, and Krishna was dancing on the hoods. That is Kaliya Nartana. Kalinga Nartana or Kaliya Nartana, different names. And there is a beautiful Kalinga Nartana Tillana. It's a very beautiful one. It lasts for about 15-20 minutes. In some episodes I have seen 30 minutes. So it's one of the most beautiful dance arangetram items. Bharatanatyam, those girls who have learnt Bharatanatyam or Kuchipudi, they perform a special show for 3 hours, right? Out of which This Kalinga Nartana is a famous item, which is for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Last year, I have seen this on my daughter's others batch. They were performing this Kalinga Nritya, Tillana.
Ilana.
They call it as Tillana, and it lasts for about 30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah. So both, we can teach both the singing and the dance also.
Mm.
The singing of Kalinga Nartana Tillana is also very special. It's a unique style.
Prabhuji, you have also shared it once, no? One video where to show Megh Shyamala color. So that time you had shown that video, some performance.
So this was during Janmashtami time. Lavanya's daughter Vibha. So I asked her to do Janmashtami meditations. So every day I gave her some shlokas. She used to memorize within 2-3 minutes, and then she used to do some ragam for those shlokas, and we were doing some reels.
And there is no discussion between Krishna and Kaliya. So what they sang, what shlokas they sang?
No. This Kalinga Nartana Tillana was written by Acharyas.
Oh, okay. Those they sang.
Yeah. So, I mean, there we don't know whether, Krishna can play music without any sound also.
Yeah.
Right? Or Krishna can play sound that only Kaliya and Krishna can hear. Nobody else can hear.
Yeah, anything is possible with Krishna.
So, or there was no music at all. Krishna did not play any music, but the Acharyas, to describe that dance, because it's a very ecstatic, it's the most greatest dance ever. So to explain that, the Acharyas, I think it was written by Kalinga Nartana Tillana. What is the author's name? I forgot. Some Kerala, Malayali devotional singer. Okay. So
Prabhuji,
yeah.
I was reminding you of another video that you had shared when we were discussing Mukundamala Strotam, and we were discussing about Megh Shyamala color. So to explain that color, you had shown one dance video where there was a Krishna and Kaliya dancing, and that Krishna had a Megh Shyamala color. That girl who had painted herself with that color, to show that color, what is Megh Shyamala color, you had shown that video in this group only.
Okay, I don't remember that.
It was very beautiful dance when Kaliya was a lady there in the video, and this Krishna was a small baby, some girl who was painted blue.
Yes.
Yeah, and then that one I'm telling you only showed that.
I went to that dance Arangetram.
Yes, that's all. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. So yeah, this is such a beautiful thing. So for all this these beautiful things to happen, what was the reason? Krishna's beauty. Kaliya was attracted to Krishna's beauty, and great things happened after that. Wonderful things happened after that. Kaliya had a change of heart, and then a silent drama was happening between Kaliya and Krishna. And everybody else was interpreting in a different way. But this is such a beautiful episode.
His wives also prayed, Prabhuji, Kaliya wives.
The wives, yeah. After the dance was over, the wives, the Nagapatnis. There is an episode in Bhagavatam called The Prayers of Nagapatni. Nagapatni Stuti. Just like how we have Gajendra Stuti, Nagapatni Stuti. The wives of Kaliya, they prayed to Krishna that, "Oh Krishna, please forgive our husband." Krishna has already forgiven the husband. That the Nagapatnis do not know about it. And Krishna and the Nagapatnis were praying, "What fortune my husband has, what Sukruti he has, that you stood on the hoods of my husband, you stood on the head of my husband with your foot, with your lotus feet." Now it is very difficult to get darshan of lotus feet. It is very difficult to get shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. So Nagapatnis were saying, "What Sukruti my husband has, that you gave your lotus feet, shelter of your lotus feet to my husband." Beautiful prayers, Nagapatni prayers. So, yeah, that's.
Is anything Purvajanma Sukruti, Prabhuji? Otherwise, like Putana, Kaliya got Krishna's mercy like this?
Yeah, all these people are eternal associates of Krishna. Before Krishna comes, they come. They come to set the scene, and then finally when Krishna comes, the drama starts, and different actors play different roles. So Putana is an eternal mother of Krishna. In Putana Moksha Leela, what happened to Putana in the end? Putana got the position of Krishna's mother or assistant to Yashodamma.
Before also the same post? No.
So this is the Nitya Leela, right? The spiritual activities, we cannot understand them date wise. Chronologically, we cannot understand them. We cannot say before, after, like that.
They came and they did their performance and...
Eternal. It's a Nitya Leela.
Okay.
See, Putana Moksha Leela happened. Okay, let's say it happened once. And Krishna killed Putana, and then Putana was liberated. She got the position of Krishna's mother in spiritual world. Now that Leela happens again. Putana comes and she tries to kill Krishna again. Krishna kills Putana, and Putana is liberated again. So this is a Nitya Leela, eternal, as we are speaking now. Either Putana is trying to kill Krishna or Krishna is trying to kill Krishna. No, Krishna is trying to kill Putana now. So it's a Nitya Leela. So we cannot say before, after, like that. Yeah. So, yeah. So Krishna's beauty captivates everybody. Okay. So we'll discuss.
We have in 14 Bonabanda. Such a type of Bonabandas is there? Many. Maybe it may happen in another Bonabanda.
Yes. Yeah. In some planet, some universe,
yes,
it will happen. This Leela, it's happening right now in some planet, some Leela, some universe.
That's why we are discussing today.
Yeah. Correct. The Nitya Leela.
Prabhuji, can I reveal one secret, Prabhuji? Why we are asking questions?
Yes.
Some questions we know little bit answers, or some questions we will ask again and again. Why you know, Prabhuji? We want to listen again and again. That's the reason. Again and again.
Maybe we are part and parcel of that Leela at the banks of Yamuna.
Yes. You all know everything, and still you are.
No, not everything. Why? I mean, we are asking questions means you may thought, okay, they are learning something. No, we are listen. So to listen again and again, we are asking. That's especially beauty of Krishna when you started from that time. Again, ఏదో ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుదాం, అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ చెప్తారు ఏదో ఒకటి బ్యూటీ గురించి అని అలా అడుగుతున్నాం. సో బేసిక్ గా ఈ గ్రూప్ నేమ్ కృష్ణామృతం కాదు ప్రభుజీ, హరికథామృతం అని పెట్టండి. సో దట్ మాకు ఇది ఒక హరికథ లాగా హాయిగా ఇట్ గోస్ టు ఇయర్స్. సో ఎప్పుడన్నా మీరు అడిగినప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ఆన్సర్ చెప్పకపోతే మీరు డిసప్పాయింట్ అవుతారేమో అని అప్పుడప్పుడు కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ నేర్చుకుంటాము. అదర్వైజ్ వీ వాంట్ టు లిజన్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ అబౌట్ కృష్ణ ఆర్ కృష్ణాస్ బ్యూటీ. దట్స్ వై వీఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్.
Just like how Krishna and Kaliya were pretending.
Yeah. Yeah, so that much of nectar is there in the Krishna's description.
See, you take any Leela, Krishna's beauty is described in a very special, unique way, and you will think that, oh, there cannot be anything else like this. There cannot be any other Leela where Krishna's beauty played such a beautiful role in this Leela. For example, Kaliya Leela, now, many people know that how Kaliya was attracted to Krishna's beauty and how they both did match fixing. Krishna and Kaliya
ఈ యాంగిల్లో ఎప్పుడు అసలు తెలియదు. కాళీయమర్దన ఈ యాంగిల్లో చూడాలని కూడా థాట్ కూడా రాలేదు. ఎప్పుడు కాళీయమర్దన అనగానే అదొక భయంకరమైన ఫైటింగ్ బిట్వీన్ కృష్ణ అండ్ అలాగే వచ్చింది. కానీ ఇలా ఎవరు అంటే సో ఇలా వింటూ ఉంటే మాకు హాయిగా ఉంటుంది, అందుకని క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతాం. ఎంత బాగా డిస్క్రైబ్ చేశారో అసలు కాళీయమర్దన, ఎంత బాగుందో అసలు ఇలా వింటుంది.
బుక్ కృష్ణస్థ భగవాన్.
Yeah, and when we hear about Krishna's beauty by Bhishma Dev, like Krishna, like how we see in the movies, right? The curly hair and like Mahesh Babu, long hair, curly hair.
Yes, correct, Prabhu.
Was the kind of description Bhishma Dev was giving. युदितुरघरजो विधूम्रविश्वक् क्वचलुलितश्रमवार्यलङ्कृतास्ये मम निशितशरे विभेद्यमाना, and so on. So Bhishma Dev describes that Krishna, as he was jumping from his chariot, and as his hair was was wavering because of the wind, and those curly hair locks were coming on his face, and his face looked more beautiful. What a description, what a beautiful description. We saw about Krishna's curly hair in Damodarashtakam. And even in Adi Shankaracharya's Krishnāṣṭakam also. Kutilalaka samyuktam. Kutila means the curly hair, the mats of hair actually, okay? But that's all static description. Damodarashtakam, Krishnāṣṭakam, it's a static description. What Bhishma Dev described, that as the curly hair was coming on Krishna's face, Krishna looked even more beautiful. We see that in the movies, right? When the hair on heroine's face, the hair falls on heroine's face, it looks more beautiful, right?
బాగా చూస్తారా మూవీస్?
So that's how beautiful description by Bhishma Dev.
Even one sarcastic description, last class you described, no, if you want to spend with your relatives or with friends, you don't go to Vrindavan, or so that is also very nice.
Don't go to Vrindavan, don't go to Yamuna, don't see why. Yeah.
Prabhuji, in this book, Krishna gives us some Palasruti also.
Okay, what is that?
This is Krishna's Bhagavān Telugu version.
Yeah, Krishna
It's
book.
full of కాళీయ సర్పానికి తాను ఇచ్చిన ఆదేశాన్ని వినేవాడు, కీర్తించేవాడు, ఇకపై కాళీని భయానికి దూరం అవుతాడని దేవాది దేవుడు కృష్ణుడు ప్రకటించాడు. కాళీయ సర్ప చరితాన్ని, అది శిక్షింపబడిన వైనాన్ని శ్రద్ధతో వినేవాడు సర్పాల అసూయ పూర్ణ కలాపాలకు భయపడవలసిన అవసరం ఉండదు. గోపాలరు మరియు నేను స్నానమాడినట్టు ఈ కాళీయ మడుగులో స్నానం చేస్తే, ఒకరోజు ఉపాసం ఉండి ఈ మడుగు జలాల్లో పితృదేవతలకు తర్పణాలు ఇస్తే సమస్త పాపాలు నశిస్తాయి. కృష్ణ డిక్లేర్డ్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్.
Yeah. So yeah, we need not fear about any snakes or anything.
There are so many declarations by Krishna, not only in Gajendra Moksha.
Yeah, every Leela has a Falashruti.
Yeah, yes. Maybe some directly Krishna has given, some may other may given, or Prabhupada may given in his purport.
Yeah.
There are various types of Falashrutis are there.
Yeah. Okay, it's 10:15. I think we'll pause here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Śrī Krishna Katamritam ki jai. Cauragraganya Puruṣāṣṭakam ki jai. Mangal Thakur ki jai. Chora Leela ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.